It's crazy to believe how Fender only made 250 of these in production. And it's got some nice curves too. This 2012 made in Mexico Fender Jazz bass in an Antigua burst finish, weighing in at 9 pounds 7 ounces, is an alder body 34-inch long scale bass, 20 medium jumbo frets, a maple on maple neck and fretboard, with a fretboard radius of 7.25 inches. It's basically a neck that's got some curves. And not gonna lie, I love me some curves, just like how I like my fretboard. Yeah. Oh, I love how this jazz bass bites with both pickups all the way up. This 70 spacing is definitely what I like. Now let's go ahead and roll the tone off at 50%, which in my opinion isn't really my favorite configuration when it comes to a bass with 70 spacing, but we'll just hear how that sounds. With the tone at 50%, it definitely tames the high output that this bass naturally has because once again, 70 spacing. Now tone completely rolled off. Definitely muffled compared to having the tone all the way up. Kind of makes me wonder if the tone rolled off with the neck pickup soloed will achieve a P-bass sound, but close. We'll get there as we solo the neck pickup and hear how that sounds like with the tone at 100%. So as you may know, when it comes to jazz basses, when you solo each pickup individually, you're going to hear that single cycle hum. They call it the 60 cycle hum. You might hear it in this video through my Ampeg combo amp. Now let's roll the tone up at 50% and hear how that sounds like. Now you're hearing some of that low end from the neck pickup, which again, it is close to achieving that P-bass sound. Now let's roll the tone out completely off with the neck pickup soloed. Now I'm really curious to hear how that compares to an actual P-bass that we have here on these racks. Yeah, it's still not quite close to a P-bass. However, let's move on over to a pickup that is well favored on a jazz bass, and that is the bridge pickup with the tone at 100%. very tight down there, very, very tight. And it still bites with just the bridge pickup soloed. Man, that's insane. Since we're already here at the bridge pickup, I'm gonna hear how these harmonics sound. Yeah, that's a mean bridge pickup, considering that, once again, this is 70 spacing. And we'll probably get to it in another video, comparing a 60 spacing versus 70 spacing jazz bass. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see something like that. All right, now we're going to roll off the tone knob at 50%. And completely rolling off the tone. So even going through the entire tone knob settings, I much prefer having this bass specifically with the tone all the way up. I mean, that's just kind of how I like my tone out of a jazz bass, especially when playing with a pick. Same goes for slapping too. The quality control of this made in Mexico Fender Jazz bass from 2012 is on point. And I can tell the person that had this bass before me really took care of this bass, and it shows how clean this looks after 12 years. Due to its age, they are sadly discontinued and extremely rare to come by in the used market. Now, I got lucky and scored this deal off Reverb a year ago for $1,100 US. A price so high, it was definitely worth the purchase, as I have not seen any other listings on the market since then. If you really love the Antigua finish and is something you are looking for, there is a slightly more expensive alternative, however, and that's if you don't mind shelling over $2,000 US from Fender's mod shop. I mean, to justify the price tag, at least it's made in the USA if you'd prefer US made Fenders over Mexican, but given the not so good reputation of Fender's QC recently, you might want to buy with caution. Let me know in the comments down below on your thoughts of this finish from Fender. Should this color be revisited again from Fender in 2024? Perhaps in a new Ventura lineup or even a Player series? Normally, I'd give out a rating for a bass that is current in the market, but considering that this bass is no longer in the market, and for me to kind of rate it, I mean, let's just rate it anyway. I'm gonna give this Antigua bass a 4 out of 5 Antiguas. Despite the feel of the glossy neck on this bass, and the balance being, well, not so perfectly balanced on the strap. The bass can greatly benefit from lightweight tuners for neck dive, and the glossy neck can easily be solved with a bit of Scotch-Brite for a satin finish that is more comfortable and less sticky on the fretting hand. But given the rarity of this bass, I really don't want to change anything.
A few moments later.
So I bought this neck off of a classified listings, and this looks so good. I can't wait to slap this on the Antigua bass. I can't wait.